Nobody wants to believe that happiness is a choice because it puts the responsibility in their hands. If you fuck something up, there is no one to blame but you. The only person who is responsible for your feelings and your life is you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Alina, and I suppose if you clicked on this video, you're interested in shifting your reality and living a happier life. So let's actually get into this episode. I promise you it's gonna be a good one. Try to enjoy the process of achieving a specific goal rather than just the result. We're constantly rushing forward something, whether it's a goal or a dream, and always measuring our present moment by how finished something is, how good it sounds. And sometimes we simply think, is that all there is? Is that enough? Because we simply forget how hard it was for us in the first place to get where we are now, how hard we have worked to achieve this. Accomplishing specific goals is not going to make our lives happier. How much you expand in the process is, though. It will make our lives happier. The path to a greater life is not suffering until you achieve something, but letting bits and pieces of joy, gratitude, meaning and purpose gradually actually build bit by bit. We do not see things as they are, rather we see things as we are. If you want to change your life, change your belief. A belief is something we've known to be true because the experience has made it evident to us. Don't look at your problems as the roadblocks in achieving something that you want. Look at them as a pathway. The impediment to action advances action. Something that stands in the way becomes the way. Basically, running into so-called problem forces you to take action to resolve it. That action will inevitably lead you to think differently, behave differently, and do things differently. It pushes you from your comfort zone. Being the light in the most horrible situation brings you the light. The way we perceive this world is the only way it will get back to us. If someone is a constant complainer saying that their life is the worst, by all means, it will probably be just like that, if not even worse. However, if somebody else is living a happier life, they are trying to seek the gratitude and they're happy all the time, there's a 90% chance that they are living a happier and a better life. Let go of the version of yourself that no longer exists. So many people get caught up in allowing their past to define them, to haunt them, simply because they have not evolved to seeing how their past did not prevent them from achieving where they are now, it simply facilitated it. Of course, this doesn't mean to gloss over painful or traumatic events, but simply to recall them with acceptance. If, let's say, you used to be someone you despise now, and people still perceive you as that version of yourself, that's on them. You are no longer that person, you have decided to change, so the way they think about you is just their opinion. You do not have to listen to it. If people can't accept it, cut them off. You do not need a constant reminder of how you were back then if you do not define yourself as that someone now. You lose something and then you gain something even better. What you do not realize at this moment that it is making a way for a new reality that is way better than you could have thought of. That is more aligned with who you are, not who you thought you would be. Sometimes you have to think like that. Rejection is a protection because it redirects you from something that was not meant for you. I have a personal example for that. So remember how I told you that I was going to study in Austria after I finished high school? So basically, the major I was going to study was economic and business. And to be honest, I'm not a math girl. I don't like math. I have nothing in common with it. We do not like each other. We don't get each other, okay? So I simply accepted my fate. That's okay. I cannot change anything. And really, I didn't even want to study in Austria. I just had no choice. I was like, okay, Austria, then Austria. And I was taking IELTS in Warsaw, and I really liked Warsaw. It was European New York or something. So guess what, guys? I'm studying in Warsaw. I'm going to Warsaw in 2 weeks. So that's what I'm saying. The moral of the story is that if something's clearly not working out, do not force it. The universe has simply a better plan. So that happened to me. I simply got rejected by Vienna University, and there I said that was it, that was the end. There's no other way I'm gonna study abroad. That's it. That's ended. Then I went to Montenegro, had blast there, and I got back and I forgot that I applied for a few more universities. I couldn't even think that I was gonna study there, but here I am now, studying the subject that I like. Probably that's gonna get me somewhere far in life, and that's more aligned with who I am and who I want to align my future with. People have to stop sabotaging their own happiness. We are programmed to seek what we've known, so when we think we're after happiness, we're simply just trying to find something that we're most accustomed to. It is a well-known fact that everybody has a limited tolerance for feeling good, so when things go beyond that limit, we simply sabotage ourselves. so we can go back to our comfort zone. People are comfortable with discomfort, which is like a way to expanding their weight tolerance for happiness. We subconsciously associate happiness with giving up or acceptance, but the truth is that people do not have to suffer to achieve something. It occurs ridiculous how suffering makes us worthy. The idea that beautiful and joyful things can be free in our lives is terrifying. However, it is completely the opposite. The only person who is responsible for your feelings and your life is you. Just keep that in mind. It might sound terrifying because it means if you fuck something up, there is no one to blame but you. Nobody wants to believe that happiness is a choice because it puts the responsibility in their hands. Happiness is not a rush of positive emotions elected by random events, not sustainable happiness though. The real one is a product of intentional mindful daily practice and choosing to commit to it. Just a little side note, there are 3 types of happiness: happiness of pleasure, happiness of grace, and happiness of excellence. The first one, happiness of pleasure, is after you eat something good. It's about feeling good after a meal, the smell of the rain, something like that. Happiness of grace is about gratitude. And the last one, happiness of excellence, is the pursuit of achieving something. It is basically what I was referring to earlier. It is a flow. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode because I know I did while I was filming it. Thank you so much again. I hope you learned something from it and are ready to shift your reality and live a happier life. See you soon. Bye.